Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to a training video. This Grand Apps training video, we're pretty much going to be talking about SEO. We're going to be talking about web design, and a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about are going to be covered in our quality meetings for web design. So make sure that you're staying tuned if you're an account manager, you're selling websites, you're building websites, you're just looking over websites, whatever you are, make sure you stay tuned throughout this video. Take some notes, watch it over again. And I'm going to give you some pretty important information on what's going to help make an awesome website for your client, what's really going to help them see the biggest return and to be most effective when launching their website. Now, we're on the Wix platform, and most of you know that for the majority of our websites we do use Wix. Number one, it's an easy to use CMS platform, meaning that the clients can use it. They can make edits. We could show them how to do that, and we could just set them up and then put them on their way. And we can make little edits here and there for them if they ever need help. Number two, it's probably one of the best CMS drag and drop HTML builders out there. There's other ones like Squarespace or Weebly, but those ones simply just cannot compete with what Wix is doing, and it's been an awesome platform. Even our current Grand App site is in Wix, and we rank number one for our key terms in Google. So it just shows you the power of the platform. So getting into it, SEO, that's what we're talking about. There's a lot of terms that are loosely thrown around there, how to rank higher, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you what's real. I'm going to give you the real scoop on it and give you some information on how to make these sites most effective for your clients. So number one, what I want to get into is I'm going to jump into, let's say for example, restaurant apps. I'm going to jump into this. Now, when we go to this page, this text right here, see we have restaurant apps, we have some more text. Now if you're building a page from scratch, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually build a page really quick with you. So I'm going to jump on, let's build a page, let's call this test. We're going to delete it after, no worries. But alright, so go through and let's grab this. So copy this, we're going to go back to our test page, right? We're going to paste it, and there we go. We got our header with our navigation up here. So, but when you're adding text, right? So, for example, let me just do one more thing. Let me go back and grab, let me just grab this strip, right? I'm going to go ahead and paste that over to our test site. So, right there. All right, good. So, we have that. So, let's delete this, though, right? So, we delete this. This is just some basic information. We have a call to action button, a quote right here. Get a free quote. And side note, free, you offer things like that. There's a few power words, and when I say power words, I mean they're words that psychologically, when people see them, they click. And also, too, why this is orange and sitting right here, it's by no mistake. We didn't want to make it green because green kind of blends in with our theme and our colors. You almost want to have a third color or a third, in your palette, your branding and color palette. You want to make this stand out somehow and make it different somehow. So just tell that to your client, possibly when you're looking at adding call to actions, or the designer, or just kind of keep that in mind when you're building these out. But remember right here it said restaurant app development. We need something right here that's going to be a page title. Now what you want to do is you go to add, and then see you have some text. Now when you're going through, there's different titles, for example, that Wix actually built out, which they're kind of cool, right? And you could have these titles in here. You could have paragraphs, and I'll just be very honest with you. What I actually did a very long time ago, so I would actually go through and I'd just click this heading, right? And I would pick a heading, and then I would go ahead, double click here, and then I would say, for example, restaurant app development. And then what I would do is I'd go here, and then I would make this font maybe a little bigger. I would make it bold, maybe change up the color, make it a little darker, something like that. This doesn't look too good because it's way too big. So go smaller, and then bring this down, and I'll go through, maybe make this a little wider, and then I'd go through here, and then whoops, let me get out of this. All right, I go here, and then I'm gonna build these up. All right, so check this out. When I'm going up, going up, going up, take this up. Now, but if I had this here, watch when I double click this. What is the themes, right, for this? This is a paragraph one. So if I click here, it's just P for paragraph, right? What you want is you want your H1, for example, your heading, your site title. This is what Google is going to see. this is what Google is going to see as your site title. So for example, what is this page's title? What is the title of this page, right? So let's go back to this page, for example, restaurant app development. All right, so we have information here, right? We have pictures, we have strips, whatever. What is this page? Like when Google searches it, they have to put it somewhere. They have to rank it somewhere. What is the page, right? Well, the page is restaurant app development because that's what we're doing. You have this one here. Some more food ordering, some more text. But what you want to do is you want to make this double click here. You want to make H1 this, right? So let's go back to our test page. Let's say, for example, for just an example, let's say this is, church app development, right? So you'd want to call it, obviously, church app development. You go here, you have your site title, and maybe make this a little smaller, right? Make it look prettier, obviously. That's just basic, but we can get to that later. So developers, sales guys, account managers, whoever's watching this, listen, you absolutely have to, in the quality meetings, you have to make sure that when you're going to these pages, right, you're looking through the page. When you go there, double click here. Seriously, double click this. Look, make sure the site title is a H1, okay? That's very basic. If we miss this, then the pages won't be as effectively ranked when they're on Google because Google's not going to know right exactly what it is. It could pick up from a few search terms, but make the site title, the website title of that, whatever this is, the keyword you want to do. Now, there's a couple of things that you could do about this too. What I would recommend is, let's say that, all right, let's change it up. Let's say that this is an about us page, right? Okay, that's typical. Almost every website, they want to have an about us page, something like that. But let's look at the keywords that you're trying to rank for, right? So if you're trying to rank for mobile app development, right, you might want to change up your site title. Maybe throw something in your site title that revolves around those keywords. So maybe about our team or about mobile app development or something like that. Just keep those little things in mind. But again, through the quality meetings, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to double check, make sure it's a site title. Again, I didn't even know this for over a year ago. I learned this, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know. Make sure that's the H1. Okay, so that's just last. Now, getting into the settings, page info, check it out. So what is this page? Let's go here. So name your website. Example, your website dash what you do. Okay, so this will be Grand Apps Church App Development, right? That's what we do. If you look down here, here's the SERP, search engine, right? Results page. Here it is, right down here. It's going to show you how it looks. So just imagine you're looking through on Google. You see this come up. Will you click here? Seriously, ask yourself, would you click here? You have to make this unique so people will click on this. So this is church app development. So what makes this page unique? Describe about your business, right? Looking for church app development or something like this, right? I'm just kind of freestyling. I would put a lot more time into this actually, but make sure that when you're doing this, you have some of your keywords in here, but don't go too crazy on keywords, and also make sure that you're going to make it effective when people are searching. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Google wants people to come to your website. They want people on your site. They don't want people not on your site. And also, if people come to your site and they go through your site and they stay on your site, your page rank is going to get higher and higher. Meaning, Google looks at you saying, oh, people see this, they click it, they go on your site, they stay on your site. That's pretty cool. That means your site's good. We like good sites, right? But if you have a terrible website and people click here and then they go back or they exit or they go somewhere else, guess what? Your site's going to rank a little lower. So you have to make these really catchy, but also make it really good content that you're building on the page. So, make this. Also, I did find a trick to add the year, right? Don't just add the year like this. Don't, what I'm doing, don't take this like verbatim, like, dude, exactly like Chris is doing right now. No, come up with your own style, but just use these principles in a way that's going to make sense for the pages. So what you could do is say, looking for church app development in 2015, something like that. I just heard through the grapevine, through some people, that when you do add these dates, right, it helps out a lot. So keep that in mind. I know it's getting a little longer. It's about 10 minutes now in the video. So hope you guys are stay tuned. Hope you're learning a lot, right? Stay pumped up. Watch this again. Watch it in segments if you have to. I'm trying to keep this short as possible, but there's just too much information to share with you. So that's for the page description. Make sure that's really good. Again, quality meetings. We're going to be going through literally every single page. Boom, 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 boom. Clicking here. What does it look like? Is this right? So make sure these are added. Keywords, right? What do you want to rank for? App development, app developer, mobile app developer, blah, 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 right? That's what you want to rank for. So add those right there. Now, click done, okay? And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to delete this page because we don't want that. We don't want it, man. We don't want it. I was going to swear, I don't know why I stopped myself. Usually I would, but anyways. So going to that, deleted that. So what I want to show you is two more things really quick. Is I want to show you. So I actually went through our website and I made those modifications. What did I do? Chris, what'd you do? All right. Well, went through, built out new pages, made new H1s, right? Made it easier to use, made it more simple, made sure, absolutely, if I go here, page info, what are my settings on the SERP, right? Restaurant app development. So maybe I'll do this though. This might be smarter. See, Grand Apps, restaurant app development. So I go through, we develop restaurant apps with great features like mobile coupons, online shopping. See more about restaurant app development. Contact us to get your app developed. Ran out of words, so whatever. I'm not going to put that. I was going to add something and kind of show you guys, what to do. Click here. It's going to tell you how many characters you got to work with. One city. Go through here. What's that page info? What's the page info? Restaurant app development, right? So you check that out, right? Restaurant app development. What this is about. Dash. Boom. Here you go. Online food ordering. Done. So I want to show you a couple things. Since I did that, right? This is what I was getting at. Since I did that, went through, made sure it was all set up and it was all correct. I went to Webmaster Tools. Right? This is our Grand Apps Google Webmaster Tools, meaning we could see certain things and the search analytics, right? Total clicks. This is based on a certain time. I don't know what time this is. Oh, right here, 10:10. Okay, so it looks from 10:17. Okay, a month. So within a month, the search analytics, 218 clicks, and look at this. Check this out. Sitemaps, right? 110 URLs indexed. This means we have 110 pages floating on the multi-billion universe of Google. But hey, we have 110 pages, right? So we have a pretty big site. Sitemaps. Let's go. Let's check it out, right? Submitted, indexed. This means we have 152, but only 110 indexed so far. Right? Scroll through, all by me. So I want to make a huge point on this. Remember the H1s, going through the SEO, the SERP, the settings. Since I did that, I'm not kidding you, we didn't have that really well edited out and maintained, and it was purely my fault, laziness, and just not having time to get around to it. But when we didn't have that, we had 5 pages indexed, right? I can't even believe people contacted us. We're good on social media, so we're lucky. But we had 5 pages indexed. Now, since we did that, we have 110 pages indexed. If you look at the percent increase on that, I don't even know what that is. It's way too high. 100,000% increase. I'm just going to throw that number out there, right? So that's what we have for that. But Google Webmasters is a cool tool. This is not necessary, guys. This is absolutely not necessary. You don't need this. It's just kind of cool. See, like DNS, server connectivity, robots. It'll tell you if everything's good, right? If you have any site errors. Right now we have no site errors, so that's cool. But it'll tell you. See, it'll show you exactly what's going on. It'll show you your crawl stats, Googlebot activity in the last 90 days. So you could look this up. Time spent downloading a page, right? kilobytes downloaded per day. You can check all this stuff out. So it's pretty cool. Search analytics, search traffic. You could check this out. So look, you could see what people are searching for. For example, we could see, all right, people are searching for Grand Apps, Grand App, right? Grand Web. That's kind of cool. People are searching for that. Grand Mobile App Developer Michigan, Jacob Canfield, right? So you can see what people are searching and clicking. So that's pretty cool too. If we make these dates, I'm sure if we make these dates, set a range, let's do the last 90 days. We could see different things and what people are clicking, right? So that's pretty cool too. You can also see links to your site, where this stuff is coming from, right? So where people are linking back to your site, you can check this out. So we have 198 sites linking back to us. Internal links, we could see how many internal links we have. What's our top page? Look about us. What's ranking the highest? What do we want to rank the highest for? So, we do have those that are up there too. Again, I'm just kind of going on and showing you what this is for. But what my main point, back to it, right, was the pages index. So when I did those, the pages index. So we have to make sure that we're doing those 100%. The more pages indexed, the more highly chance people are going to find your client's site. They're going to convert. They're going to buy, right? Same thing with this too, bounce rate. You want to lower the bounce rate, and we'll get into Google Analytics a little bit later, so that's not a problem. But just looking at 1 month, we had 1,300 people come to our website. We had 3,000 page views in just a month. So we're increasing. Look, so you could check this out and see where you're going. Bam. See, this is the 1st of November, so it's gonna be a little low. But this looks like 12, so it increased about like 20. So it's not too bad. But Google Analytics is pretty cool. You could set this up for your clients. I mean, you should be setting this up to clients, but you can kind of see your traffic, right? A little lower, lower, higher, 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 right? So you can see that too. How many total page views? 30,000. 15,000 people within this time. So about a year. So you could check that out. Add that. That's going to really help. Make sure you keep an eye on the bounce rate. You want to get this lower and lower. We actually recently made it super low to try to get down to 50%. So that's pretty important too. Again, make sure your H1s are good. We're doing this in the quality meetings. You guys should have Google set up. Use that Gmail account, right? Every client, we have a Gmail account set up for them, do we not? So use that Gmail account, set up Google Analytics, link it to their site, set everything up for them. We're going to be going over that in the quality meeting, guys. So make sure you have it 100%. Account managers, designers, put that in the plan. So, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate your guys' time. If you guys have any questions, find me, ask me. We can walk over everything, and do your own research too. Try to learn as much as you can about this stuff, and just so you can be knowledgeable and you could sell it better and explain it to your clients better without talking over their head. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.